Four EC2 machines. This is the public DNS 326.25. It's in AP Southeast 2. I think that is Sydney, Southeast 2. Southeast 1 is Singapore. So I have four tabs. So Sydney 1, Sydney 2, Singapore 1, Singapore 2. Four machines, each in its own VPC, and each has its own subnets, three subnets. So there are two instances within each, as you can see. So this is one instance, second instance in Singapore, third, which is in Sydney, the second machine in Sydney, and the first machine in Sydney. And there is a application load balancer in Singapore. This is, if you can see. So if I refresh, it will keep giving me Singapore 1 to Singapore 1 2. If I keep refreshing, and there is Sydney ALB. It will keep giving me Sydney 1, Sydney 2, Sydney 1, Sydney 2 if I keep refreshing. And I installed Apache to all four instances. The idea is that if we delete both these Singapore machines with failover routing, I've set up the failover routing here, as you can see. So this is, I have a domain in GoDaddy, and so I have done some I have created records within this as failover, primary and secondary. And so the secondary will take over as soon as the primary will fail. So let me stop the instances in Singapore. Sydney should pick it up. I've refreshed the page in Singapore. None of these machines are responding, but Sydney ones are up and running. So the primary is still down, so it's giving me unavailable. Maybe the secondary will pick it up soon.
Recording in progress.
Sydney is still up as the machine itself, but the domain is still not able to pick up the secondary through the domain name propagation from primary to secondary. I will still wait some more time. The health check is saying that both Sydney and Singapore are down because the Singapore machines are down. It brought down the Sydney region. But I think in some time the secondary will pick it up. Still waiting.
Press.
After a long time, when I do failover, I see that Sydney is working.